Good morning, TCA family. Thank you so much for joining us. We have a very special guest with us, Coach Jason Gulley. This guy is amazing. He's a full-time mobile home investor. He's also a full-time coach with TCA. This man has done over 60 mobile home transactions in the past year, over 8 in the past 60 days, and he's got a lot of value he's bringing today. Today, he's actually going to be talking about the importance of keeping your pipeline full and going through the basics of a sales funnel. So if you guys are ready to scale, this is definitely the video you want to tap into. But as always, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to get involved with the TCA family, we always leave a link below our videos. You can go ahead and apply to join us, and our family will take care of you.
Yeah, so if you are watching this video, let me tell you who this is for. It's really for someone that maybe has, working on their first and second deal and really learn how to make this a consistent business. I know Coach Gulley, we'll go into the story a little bit later, but he started this business, jumped into it full-time right away. And he had to figure out, how can I make this consistent? How can I make sure I can put food on my table and really do this business full-time? So that's what this video is about. Obviously, you have to have a couple deals under your belt to really get it to be consistent. But we're really excited to get this thing going. So in that fashion, if you are ready to scale your business to at least 1 or 2 deals a month, go ahead and comment 1 below. Or if you're still working on your first deal, that's cool too. A lot of the students watching this are still working on their first deal. Comment a 2 below, and then we're going to be able to see who's in the building.
And guys, if you're working on that first deal, don't be afraid to hit that number 2. We just really want to know what type of content we should be presenting to you guys. Us and the coaches, we get together a couple times a week, and we just want to make sure all these trainings are geared towards the right people. So again, if you're ready to scale, hit that 1 button. If you're looking to get that first one, let's hit the number 2. But before we bring Coach on, we have to do something. We've been gone for a couple weeks. We've been, just getting locked in with bigger and better goals for TCA. We took some time away just to lock into our big goals for 2021, but we have to give some praise and recognition to some of our students that have been doing some work the past few weeks. So let's go ahead and bring that up right quick.
Yeah, so we've got some amazing deals that have been going on over the past 30 days. We definitely wanted to give you guys some praise and recognition for getting those deals done. The first person we have on the list is Mr. Tate, and we actually gave him a scholarship to our accelerator program, maybe 30 days ago? Yeah. It wasn't very long ago.
This guy took full advantage of it.
We're so excited for him. Just closed the deal recently. $5,000 profit, just with the advice. I think he did a coaching call with Mark Anthony.
Yeah, he's been hopping on many of the calls with us through the week. He hopped on a 30-minute coaching session with Mark Anthony, and he literally took that information, applied it into the field, and it created $5,000 profit on that deal. So great job on that. Christina. This is deal number.
Got a testimony to share.
Yeah, this is deal number 2. She did $3,100 in 12 days. But what I really like about Christina is she mentioned, she's got a 9-month-old. She's juggling, a 6-year-old, a 5-year-old. She's also, pregnant. She's dealing with a mentally handicapped and legally blind aunt. She's still working full-time as a caregiver. She's not making any excuses. She's out there getting it done, getting multiple deals done. So salute to you.
Long nights, early mornings for Christina, but she made it happen. So congratulations. It's the first of many. We're so excited for you. And the next on the list we have is Jaron. He started the program 28 days ago, got his first deal in his belt, $3,500 profit in less than 30 days in the program.
Great job.
Yeah, amazing stuff, man. Keep pushing. This is, again, just the beginning for you too. And we had to bring on Coach Jason Session on this one too.
Coach Session and Coach Boy, they partnered together. First mailing campaign. They've been doing some amazing things. They've done a bunch of deals, but this one in particular, $15,500 profit, sold it as is. So great job on that. Tavia doing some great things, man. Profits for the week, $7,500. She's doing multiple deals, two wholesale deals in that week. So great job, Tavia. Laura as well, we can't forget about you. I believe she paid $3,000 for this home and then sold it just a few days later, $6,500. No repairs on that home. So great job, Laura.
Congratulations, Laura. And Letty, can't forget about you either. She did her first deal, which is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, which is not something that we necessarily tell people to do on their first deal, but she made it happen. I believe
she bought it for
for
$5,500. Yeah.
sold it for $10,000 in less than 3 weeks. It's $4,500 profit. Great job. She connected with, and all of these people, you know what they have in common? Most of them are connecting with somebody in the community to make these things happen.
Yeah.
Leveraging each other. And so that's amazing. Congratulations, Letty. And Anthony. Anthony. He's done many of these deals, but this one is a whopper.
Crazy. He teamed up with another student of ours, Jerome. You guys have been watching our channel for a while. You know who Jerome is. Got into this deal, paid $10,000 and sold it at $24,800, almost $15,000 profit. Really great job on that. Really excited. Boy, yeah, we can't forget about you, man. Past month has been a roller coaster, but they sold 3 homes in the last 2.5 weeks. Picked up another. He mentioned he's got one that he's cash flowing for 3+ years. He thanked the TCA fan for all of the support. Selena, $1,500, 48 days after joining TCA. So great job on that. Salute everyone. To all of you guys.
We are so excited just to see all of those results. It's amazing to see people putting the trainings and all of the community and the support to work to close some deals and get some cash. So that's what this is all about.
And you guys know we like to be interactive on here. So let's see what the comments are coming in saying. I know we were asking for the 1s or 2s. Let's see who we got up in here so far. So Dean's up in here. He's in Manafay. We got some 2s coming in. We got some 1s. I'm loving that. We
got some ready to scale.
They just said, let's go, Coach JG. They ready for him. They're ready for him.
They're patiently waiting.
Tatum says, let's go. Coach Brandon, I don't even have a big cushion, but this job is stopping me from expanding.
Man, we understand that one too well.
Yeah, we got some 1s coming in. I see you guys. People are ready to scale. I'm loving that. So we don't want to hold this up any longer. I really want to go ahead and shift. Let's go ahead and make the move. I want to go ahead and bring on Coach Gulley, man. I'm excited to bring you on. Let's go ahead and remove this comment as well. How you doing, Coach?
I'm good. How are you guys doing this morning?
Man, too blessed to be stretched, my brother. I'm excited to have you on the channel, man. You've been doing some amazing work for your own business, but we get a bunch of praise from all the students about you, man. You really lock in. Your trainings are top notch. You lock in with them on the coaching calls, the beginner coaching calls, and even your one-on-one calls. So we're just so happy that you're going to be sharing some of the knowledge that you share to the students on a consistent basis with all of our YouTube family.
Absolutely.
Go ahead. No, please go ahead.
No, Jason, we're really excited to have you on the channel this morning. And so we just wanted to kind of just jump right into the topic, which is the sales funnels and really understanding how to keep your pipeline full. From your experience, just working with so many students and even from your own personal experience, what is the main issue with keeping that pipeline full? What is the biggest challenge that you've been seeing?
Yeah, I think, the biggest challenge for me, especially when I in the beginning of doing this business full time, was, getting that what we're going to go over this in the slide, but I like to call it that one deal syndrome. I mean, it's real easy to have that one deal, and it's kind of like a shiny object, right? It's kind of like that gold nuggets in there. You're like, oh, right, I finally got that first deal in the contract, and you can get kind of laser focused on that one deal. And instead of, just trying to do that one deal and then also continue to bring multiple leads within your pipeline, it can be easy to kind of get stagnant on that one deal. And next thing you know, you're letting leads kind of fall off to the wayside. They could be coming in, and you could be producing more leads as far as and getting ready to close. So that was kind of the biggest issue for me in the beginning, was that. And then, but we'll talk about more of that here in the slide here in a minute. So, yeah.
Well, man, we want to get right to the meat and potatoes of this, man. We want to go ahead and give you the floor. I'm loving that people are ready to go. They're excited to see you. You ready to dive in?
Yeah, absolutely. And before we jump in, I just wanted to, and no, we have to mention this. Just yesterday was your 1 year anniversary with TCA. Yeah. Congratulations. Over 60 transactions later, coaching a lot of students, really helping the program grow. So congratulations. We're so excited to have you in the program for a year. How does that feel?
It feels wonderful. I mean, the first year just flew by. It really did. And, I'll take this opportunity to thank you guys. I mean, honestly, I could not have done half of this without you guys in this program. This program has meant the world to me. It's been a game changer for me, in my family, in my business, and in my personal life. And get to know you guys more on a personal level has been a blessing for me and my family. And I could not have thought of a better place to get this journey started. And like I said, I can't believe it's already been a year. It's crazy. It just flew by.
Oh,
It's been awesome.
this is just the beginning. Each one teach one, each one reach one is the mindset that we all share. So we're just honored to have you in our family. If you guys are ready for this information, go ahead and hit the like button for us. We're going to give Jason a chance to get his presentation together. But are you ready to go?
Let's do this. Let's go.
All right, perfect.
All right. All right, guys. First and foremost, again, I want to thank everybody as we get started here. I want to thank everybody for taking the time out to join us this morning on this YouTube live training. I hope that you'll get some value and some gold nuggets from this training. So basically, this training is going to be about keeping your pipeline full of leads. Now, the main reason why you want to keep your pipeline full of leads is, and why this is so important, is because you're going to be able to consistently close more deals monthly. And so if you're wanting to scale your business, it's going to require that you be able to close multiple deals on a monthly basis. So let's go into why you should be listening. Who is this crazy guy talking about filling your pipeline with leads? Well, my name is Jason Gulley. Again, like Jason Merritt, I've been with TCA since October 15th of last year. I joined TCA for the first time. I went full-time November of last year of 2019 as well. Started doing this full-time. These two pictures of these mobile homes you see here, these are kind of special to me. This red one here was my very first deal I ever did. Made a whopping $500, which was the best $500 I've ever made, which was awesome. And then this one here, this was my most profit that I've made on deal, which I made $5,000 on this deal alone, which was fantastic. Like I said, I've been with TCA since October of last year. Became a TCA coach July of this year, which has been an amazing blessing, and been really blessed to be able to be a part of the program here. I've done over 60 plus wholesale deals. Wholesale is kind of my wheelhouse, obviously. It's what I love to do. It's the strategy that I love the most. I have done one fix and flip with a fellow student that we enjoyed that process, and it was a fantastic experience. So let's dive into this. Let's dive into why it is important to keep your pipeline full. So obviously, it's going to cause success, right? If you keep your pipeline full, you're going to have a successful business. It is inevitable. So one of the, and I mentioned this in the beginning of the video, this really helps with what I like to call one deal syndrome. One deal syndrome is something that I experienced when I first started this business. When you get that first deal, those first one or two deals, you get super pumped up, you get super excited about it, and then you forget that you need to continue to fill up your pipeline with continuous leads. And so this can be a very big setback when it comes to trying to fill up your pipeline and consistently be scaling your business and consistently bringing more leads in. Now, something else that's important about it is it keeps a steady flow of deals closing each month. And I know I've mentioned this. The more deals, and we're going to go into this in more detail, but the more deals you can fill up your pipeline with, the more deals you're going to be closing on a monthly basis, which incurs you're going to be making more money each month, which is what we all would like to try to do, right? So what is a lead funnel? Well, a lead funnel is the process of funneling your target audience through distinct stages until they hopefully decide to purchase. So this is kind of a picture of what most organizations show as a lead funnel. So I'm going to kind of share with you guys some personal things on my personal business, how I've got my business structured as far as my lead funnel is concerned. So in the very beginning, obviously you're going to be bringing in leads. That's why it's going to be right, as you notice right here at the top, it's the most wide open part because you want to fill that top part of that funnel up as much as you possibly can, stacking them with leads. And we're going to talk about here in a minute how to get those leads. From the leads, you're going to want to start setting appointments, setting up inspections. After you set up inspection, you'll want to try to get that home under contract. After under contract, we're definitely going to start marketing that home and finding a buyer for that home. After you find a buyer, we're going to lock that thing up, get that earnest money collected. It's payday. You're going to collect that earnest money, and then you're going to set up a day to close with the seller and the buyer. So for my personal business, this is kind of the structure that I have as far as my leads funnel is concerned. Now, let's talk about lead generation. Lead generation is super important. There's so many different ways that you can generate leads. And what I recommend to all the students within TCA is number one, how are you going to get your leads and where are you getting your leads from? A lot of times it's really easy to just like laser focus on just one lead source. There's multiple ways of getting leads. You can get leads from Facebook Marketplace. You can get leads from Craigslist, lots of different online platforms. You can get leads from MH Village, things like that. But you can also get lead sources from outside the internet, talking to real estate investors, talking to realtors themselves. There's so many other ways. And obviously talking to park managers, putting up your bandit signs. There are mailers. There's so many different ways to generate leads. Now, something, again, that I recommend to all students is try to have at least 3 to 5 lead sources, because some lead sources may dry up. You may have some lead sources that may slow down. So you want to have some backup lead sources that are continuously bringing in leads. The more leads you can put into your funnel, the better. Now, I like to have some type of system. Now, Coach Boyd is the king of systems. He's the king of data. That man is a beast when it comes to that. And so he has taught me so much about keeping track of my leads and things like that. So come up with some type of system, whether it be an Excel spreadsheet. Some people use CRMs, just some way to be able to track your leads and know exactly where each lead is in your funnel. Now, this is a key thing, and this is probably the most important part of this page. Follow up on your leads. I cannot stress enough how many deals I have been able to close just solely based off of follow-up. Follow-up is key to your business. If you forget, and that's why it's so important to organize your leads, so that way you can know who you need to be following up with and how often you've been following up with them. I have had, like I said, I've had multiple deals where I have had situations where I followed up with someone for over a month, and they just weren't able to sell their mobile home. And so just based off the fact that I was the only one that was following up with them on a weekly basis, I was the one they called up, and we got it under contract, and we found them a buyer. So follow-up is extremely, extremely important. So make sure you're following up with your leads. All right, so load up the front end of your pipeline. That's what we were talking about just a minute ago. So this is a great little example of what it kind of takes. And I'm not saying these numbers are accurate for our type of business, but it gives you a good general idea of what it takes to get it from the top of your pipeline down to the bottom where you're actually closing on the transaction. You'll notice right here it says leads at 1,000 leads. So 1,000 leads takes you from generating just 100 prospects, and then 100 prospects goes from to 10 customers. And that's what we're trying to look for. Sometimes, and that's why it's so important to load the top end of your funnel, because not every single lead is going to lead to a closing. But the more leads you got, the more you're going to be able to push them through the pipeline and get them out the bottom to where you're actually closing on those deals. Continuously prospecting. Now, prospecting is one of those things. Once you get the leads in, we talk about qualifying sellers and qualifying buyers, and that's what the prospecting is really all about. When you're talking to these sellers, you want to qualify them and find out, why are they trying to sell? What's their timeline to sell? What's the purpose of them selling? How much are they wanting? How many bedrooms? How many baths? All the general questions that you want to be asking your sellers. That's that's prospecting your leads. And so you want to always be continuously prospecting on your leads. Be putting in offers. Offers are always important. That's kind of like, and when I say putting offers, I'm talking about whether you're putting in offers online or you're even putting offers in front of the actual seller themselves. You're out there, you're sitting in front of them toe-to-toe, face-to-face. You're doing the inspection, and you're actually putting in an offer. So the more appointments that you have, the more people that you're talking to, the more offers you're going to be able to put into your leads. Now, multiple inspections daily. This is something that's super important. I've set myself a goal, and you can set yourself your own personal goal. But my personal goal is to have 2 inspections every single day, at least 5 days a week, 2 inspections daily. And so, because I know that if I can get 2 inspections daily, I may not get every single one of them under contract, but I know I'm at least going to get 1 to 2, 3 or 4 of those each week under contract. And so it's the more inspections and more appointments that you can set on a daily basis and fill up your week, the more you're going to be closing at the end of the month, which is awesome. So face-to-face, toe-to-toe. This is something that I've kind of ingrained in my business. I understand that we have things going on within, the coronavirus and things like that. So sometimes this may be a little bit harder to do. And I definitely want to encourage all the students to make sure you stay safe when you're out there meeting with sellers and buyers. but it is super important to get face-to-face, toe-to-toe as often as you can with these clients. And so as soon as you can do that, or more often you can do that, the better, because you're going to be closing more deals. Now, this is something that Jay's brought up to me yesterday, and I absolutely loved it. And this is super important when it comes to filling up your pipeline. ABS, always be serving. And this was something that I've always wanted to, I've always implemented into my business. Always be serving your clients, whether it's the sellers, the buyers, anybody that's involved within the transaction, just continuously and always be serving those people, because just because you close on the deal doesn't mean the service is over. I've had multiple people call me months or weeks after we closed on the deal, and they just had simple questions about certain aspects of the transaction. So always be able to be available to serve your clients at all times. Super important. Pipeline management, let's talk about that. Having an organized pipeline will tell you exactly what your entire business is doing at a glance. And so, again, we're going to kind of run through these here. We were talking about a minute ago: prospecting, appointments and inspections, putting it under contract, marketing marketing management. How are you marketing these homes? Are you just marketing on Facebook? Are you putting it on MS Village? Where are you marketing these homes once you have them under contract? You want to be able to manage that. Showings and open houses. You want to know how many showings you have or how many open houses you have that week or that day. You want to make sure you're tracking that. Buyers that are locked up and you collected the earnest money. And where are you at on closing? How many are you closing each month? When are the closings? When are they scheduled? And make sure those are organized. And lastly, and I'm not able to do this. Yeah, there it is. Always know exactly where each lead is with your funnel. That is super, super important. Awesome. All right. So with that being said, we're going to open it up for some Q&A and let Jay and Samir come back on here. Guys, I really hope this was helpful and you were able to get some gold nuggets out of this. And we were able to help you guys get some information to help you start scaling your business.
Great work, Jason. That was some great information. I know, especially for those that are looking to scale, this is so, so important. What gets tracked gets improved. And so it's so important to be able to know, where are your leads going? How are we, that funnel is so important in any business. And so I'm so excited that you shared that today.
I just want to say thank you as well. I know this is like a flex day for you. You mentioned, hey, I've got, one showing and then I'm taking the day off because it's your birthday weekend as well. Yeah. So we just want to thank you for taking out the time to put in the work to create this presentation, to deliver all this value. I know there's a bunch of questions. I got some questions for you. Before those, guys, if you thought that presentation was great, go ahead and hit the like button. We can bring Jason back on. We're going to continue to bring the coaches on with information that they each have mastered. We want to just continue to share, but we want to make sure you guys are liking it. So if you guys like this, go ahead and hit the like button. We're going to get into some of the questions right now. I want to ask you a couple right off the top. You mentioned having multiple lead sources. You said 3 to 5 different lead sources. For somebody that's focused on scaling, or even somebody that's brand new, just focusing on one lead source could feel overwhelming. So how did you get past that overwhelming feeling, having to focus on so many different lead sources in the beginning?
I think it's important just to lead sources and knowing where you're at with each one of those lead sources. Like I've mentioned, obviously Facebook and being on these different platforms is a good way to get lead. When you're dealing with, like real estate investors or realtors and things like that, it's just a matter of scheduling out your week, knowing what you're going to be doing. If you're going to be going to talk to park managers, that's a great way to get lead sources. If you're going to be putting out bandit signs, it's all about organizing your week and knowing and time blocking specific tasks as far as different lead sources are concerned. So it's really important just to make sure that you're doing that. So I'm going to set aside this much time to put out bandit signs. I'm going to set up this time to talk to park managers, and just really organizing yourself as far as how you're going to be managing each lead source.
So, okay. Hey guys, we're back. I don't know what was going on there. Jason, can you hear us?
I can hear you. We're here.
Okay, cool. We're back. We're about to end it, man. We're like, let us hold on. So let's not waste time. Let's get into some of these questions. I want to make sure everything is clear. Tatum wants to know, what has been your best lead source?
Lately, real estate investors has been my best lead source here lately. I get a lot of leads. I've developed relationships with different investors here locally. It's a lot of networking with these people, because a lot of them they don't really want to mess with mobile homes, or they don't know how to do a mobile home transaction. And so a lot of times they throw those leads away. So if they have someone there that they can send those leads to, and then they can even make a little money, a little referral fee for those leads. Once you close on them, they're super happy to bring them to you. So that's been probably my most popular lead source right now.
Perfect. We're going to go rapid fire and try to get as many of these as we can.
Absolutely.
Is this a program we can purchase, or a system you advocate? Funnel Builder. This is something that Coach is doing weekly and daily in the TCA program. So if you're interested in getting this information, you can actually lock in with him one-on-one in our program, and actually he can help you build out your sales funnel as well.
Yeah, and I have a question for you, Jason. In the beginning, because I know this was a big challenge for us in the beginning, how did you track your leads? We were all over the place. Like, we were on envelopes writing names and trying to keep track in notebooks and things like that. But what really changed for you how did you get organized with your leads?
Yeah, I did the exact same thing in the beginning. I was exactly what you are, right. I had multiple notepads and I was trying to track everything. That was crazy. Right now, right at this very moment, I do everything by Excel spreadsheet. I'm right in the middle of transitioning from Excel into I'm getting ready to do that here within the next week or two. We're getting ready to transition the business into a new CRM and have all our leads funnel right into that CRM. So, yeah.
Cool. And we're having some tech issues on your side, so we're going to try to still get through. We're pushing through. Looks like you're good to go now. I want to get through a couple more of these questions. I believe somebody wanted to know, great info, are cold calling, texting, and RVMs effective marketing and lead generation strategies for mobile homes?
I haven't used any of those really. I think that's more single family when you kind of are doing more of you're trying to get leads from, like, what's the term I'm looking for, where you actually get people's phone numbers and things like that. Skip tracing, excuse me. Skip tracing numbers and things like that. So no, I haven't used any of those methods for lead generation.
Okay.
Cool, man. And then I've got a couple more for you. You mentioned follow-up. You said follow-up was key. I want to know, how often do you follow up in your business? And then when do you stop following up?
As long as I see it's still for sale, I don't stop following up. If I see it's still out there and it's still active, especially if it's being marketed, I'm not going to stop following up. And so now I usually follow up at least once they tell me. If they say, no, I'm not interested in your service at this time, I at least follow with them once a week. And that's bare minimum, if not twice a week, but usually at least once a week.
Okay, perfect. You also mentioned giving offers, how important that is with each of the leads. While you're always being serving, you're always giving offers. So are you giving just one offer to your clients, or are you giving multiple offers to them?
It depends on the deal. I think sometimes I've given multiple, sometimes I give one. Most of the time when I'm giving offers, I'm usually face-to-face with the client a lot of times. Every once in a while, I'll give online, if I'm on Messenger, visiting with them on Messenger, I might give them a tentative offer before I actually go on the appointment. But it just depends on what my strategy is. Like I said, most of the stuff I do is wholesaling. So we're giving face-to-face. So.
Perfect. And we're going to go ahead, having some issues, so we're going to go ahead and remove him out for a second. We just wanted to thank Coach Gulley. This was amazing information. I hope you guys took notes. We apologize for some of the tech issues, but for the most part, I think you guys got the gist of the information. So it's really solid. We're so excited for all of you continuing to stay on to the very end. If you're interested in joining us, as always, we always leave a link below this video so you can go ahead and apply with us. Family will take care of you. hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Keep coming back because we got more value to come from all of our coaches.
Absolutely. And I want you guys to give Coach Gulley a few shout outs of 1 year anniversary with TCA. His birthday's coming up this weekend, so show him some love in the comments as well. And we're so grateful for you guys joining us. We hope you got some value out of this. And if you're interested in learning more about sales funnels, this is something that we always preach: tracking your metrics, really understanding where your leads are coming from, where your time is going. All of that is so important to sales.
Especially if you're working a full-time job, or you got kids, or you're in college or something like that. If you don't have the proper organization within your business, your business is gonna, fall apart. It doesn't have a proper foundation. So organization is key. Always be serving. Make sure you're continuing to stuff your pipeline. Make sure you continue to come back as we have more coaches with more value coming to you guys real soon. So you guys go out there and kill it today. Have a blessed day. Be productive, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, guys.